You're gonna have to stay on top of yourself. You're gonna have to stay on top of reality and live in the moment. You know what I'm saying? To really know what's going on out here, you have to live every day, man, and just pay attention. It's free to pay attention. Because the knowledge and information you get of what's going on is definitely to benefit you and your decision making and how you're moving in these times. In this game of life, man, you know, it's all about decisions you make, position you get yourself in, shit people you mix yourself up with. You know what I'm saying? Everything is everything. Everything adds up. Everything is a part, yo. Just know that to be ignorant and to not. Just know that to be ignorant and to not know is just gonna hold you back. You know what I'm saying? I stay open-minded because information is everywhere, and you can receive information that comes all over the place. You gotta see it when it comes. But if your mind's open, you'll be able to. But like I said, right? Rather in the video, there's so much distractions, you might not see it. That's why you gotta keep your mind open. You gotta keep balance and keep going and keep focused. No matter where you at in life, it's the way to get it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like opening up and realize, yo, I said go. I said go. You know what I mean? You can make that happen. See how big. What up, people? What's going on, yo? Another day on the golf course. Nice walk. Walk up 2022. You know what I mean? We're here now. Building on things. Building for betterment, you know? Building for understanding. Yeah, so I'm thinking what we're gonna build on today. One word. I was thinking about it yesterday, actually. Ignorance. You know? Ignorance, right? Ignorance sounds harsh, don't it? Sounds, oh, ignorant this and that, and it's so ignorant, it sounds like a bad word. But words are words. It's up to you if you want to give it bad or good. You know what I'm saying? The English language is so decisive. But ignorance do sound harsh, it sounds horrible, but it's actually a simple word of just not knowing. You don't know. So you're ignorant to the fact, you know what I'm saying? You don't know why it is, or you don't know why shit is going on the way it is, so you're ignorant to the fact of reality. You know? And throughout my time, meet a lot of people, and a lot of people are like, I don't care about history. I don't know what does history gonna do for now. What can that do for me? Like, history don't matter what happened in the past. And I never understand why people don't look at it like you never look past that. Because if you look at history, It gives you the idea what went down to lead to where we are now. It lets you know the good and bad of human beings. You know what I'm saying? It lets you know what was going on, who was doing what, who was setting shit up, leading to where it is right now. Because there's a reason for everything. So the way shit is going on, and if you're ignorant to the fact of what happened in the past, who was doing what, there it is. You know what I mean? But there's a strategy to life, I'm realizing. And if you don't have a strategy, you're not going to win nothing at all. You ain't going to move, you ain't going to grow, you ain't going to build. So you got to have a strategy, you got to have a plan, and you got to build towards that shit. And if you're ignorant to all of that, you're going to be sitting still, stuck. But don't worry, there's a lot of things to keep you distracted. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things to keep you off course, off balance. There's a lot of things to never let you get on these thoughts. And that's why here I come with these thoughts. So ignorance is just not knowing. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because you don't realize what's going on by now. You know what I'm saying? You don't realize the reality of things and how life is and the setup and the play. You know what I'm saying? Who's winning what, who's telling what, who's doing what. But if you don't realize that, then you're already being played. You know what I'm saying? But all that complaining and because is a nonsense. It's part of the game. Because it sets you up to complain and do nothing, and because of this, you end up doing nothing. That's the setup, though. You know what I mean? And it's all part of the ignorance. And the ignorance of us people, too. Because you get so distracted in life, and you get so distracted and caught up in everything you're doing, you're not really paying attention to get information. Because information is everything, man. With information, you can decipher what's going on and decipher a strategy so you can make the right move and right choices. But crazy times is crazy, I tell you now. But ignorance is just not knowing. Good morning. Have a good day, man. Thanks. But ignorance is just not knowing and not having information. And it's crazy because information is there. Information is out there, but you want to look, but you gotta go look for the information. Like I said, you're so distracted and so much distractions, going on, you're not gonna see the play. You gotta be focused and be on your game. You gotta be out here, you gotta be playing the game to see the play. Because how you gonna play when you realize this is the game? How you gonna move? Discipline, itself, all of that. I always say life is some of the ways to go, some of the directions to go, but yeah, if you don't go anywhere, you don't do anything, you're gonna be stuck. You know what I mean? I've been moving and shaking and a lot of mistakes and wrapping up with people that wasn't on the same wave and not understanding that people take your energy and, you know what I'm saying? Not understanding that, Lord, you can get thrown off if you don't do the right steps. You know what I'm saying? All you got in life, you gotta do the steps. And if you make the wrong step, you gotta keep moving and get back in the right direction. If you gotta back up and reset up or restart. Shit. I'm like on my 4th restart right now, but it's alright. I'm moving, but with this restart, everything is in place. Everything's in place, and all I gotta do is just move and execute and be diligent and execute. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Life's something else, yo. And it's so true now. Rain to the rain now. The more you know, the better you're gonna be. Because the more information you have and the more you know about society and life, and you know what's going on in the streets, you know what's going on around, then you better make better decisions and better choices right now. Because everything you done there leads you to where you are. You know what I mean? Where you at in life. Everything you done did up to this point. So it's either what you gonna do from here on out. You know what I mean? And God bless you. You made it to the way you want to be. And it's to maintain and keep up now. That's what you got to do. But if you ain't start, if you're in the middle, if you're nowhere or you're somewhere, it's all about holding on and staying strong, man. And lose that distraction. You know what I'm saying? Lose that distraction so you can get going. Whenever you know all this information and you know the plan, then you gotta stay focused. Because it's not easy to stay dedication. But it's not easy to stay on top, you know what I mean? Everyday grind, everyday hustle. It's all out here for a pimp. Pimp as in people in making profits, right? Common said that. yeah, just people surviving and living life, and we out here every day. You know what I mean? But ignorance, is a bad word. And ignorance might be somebody else calling you that, but when you really break it down and see, ignorance is just not knowing and don't have the information. There's a lot of us that's ignorant out here. And I was ignorant for a long time till I woke up. You know? Of course I'm blaming the mind control. And I'm blaming the settings I jumped into. But you have to realize that though, there's a play on everybody, you know what I mean? There's a play on ignorance.